Alright guys, Apple is planning on releasing the new iPhones in their next event on September 12th. I am super excited to see what Apple is going to bring to the table with their products, but it seems like the iPhone 15 lineup may not be as grand as expected. Of course, there are going to be some improvements to the new lineup, but last year a lot of people were saying that the iPhone 15 was going to be the phone that you should wait for. And I don't know if that's necessarily true because according to these leaks and rumors, there may not be enough improvements for the new iPhone to be completely worth it. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at what we're supposed to see in the new iPhone 15 lineup and if you should plan on getting one for yourself. Jumping straight into it here, Apple is supposed to release 4 different phones, including 2 with a 6.1 inch display and then 2 with a 6.7 inch display. Within these, we will of course have the 2 Pro models in different sizes and then the 2 standard models. And this is the same exact thing as last year's lineup with the iPhone 14s. Now, something I am personally excited for is supposedly we're going to get USB-C charging in all of the new models, so you can say goodbye to that Apple Lightning cable and you can charge up your new phone with any of your other USB-C chargers from your Apple devices. Both Bloomberg's Mark Gurman and Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo have stated that Apple is going to make this change to the charging port. One reason Apple might do this is because there are new regulations in Europe which would require Apple to make their phones with USB-C ports. So instead of Apple just creating special phones for just Europe only, I'm sure they're going to go ahead and bring that USB-C port to all of their other iPhones. With this port, we might see faster transferring speeds when moving around videos and other files, but it's still unclear if the new iPhones will have this option with the included charging cable, or if we'll only get the faster speeds with a separately purchased Thunderbolt cable. Dynamic Island is being introduced to the standard iPhone 15 models this year, so we are getting rid of that notch finally. And I've personally really enjoyed using the Dynamic Island on my iPhone 14 Pro Max, so it'll be a nice addition to add to the standard models. I do wish that this was the year that Apple would be completely getting rid of the notch, or I guess in this case it would be getting rid of Dynamic Island too, but I'd just rather have nothing at the top of the screen, even though Dynamic Island is much better than that old notch. And one change Apple might make to the new Pro lineup is the new action button that's going to replace the mute switch. The Apple Watch Ultra has an action button which will be similar, but in this case it'll be more phone focused, allowing us to quickly access various functions and settings easier. According to the new code found in iOS 17 Beta 4, the new action button might have 9 different abilities that we would be able to customize, like accessing the camera, the flashlight, the magnifier app, a silent mode, the translate app, a focus mode, and an accessibility option that would allow users to access various accessibility features like assistive touch, voiceover, and more. I don't even know if I'll end up using this action button myself, so I guess we'll see how it improves the functionality. And this feature will most likely only be brought to the iPhone Pro models, so the standard models will still have that mute switch. Let's go ahead and talk about the design and colors though, because this is always one of the most exciting things when it comes to the new iPhones. The only rumored exterior changes coming to the new iPhone 15 standard models is USB-C charging, the Dynamic Island, and we might get some new colors as well, and we're probably going to see black, pink, yellow, and green. And there is a very slight possibility that the back of the iPhone 15 standard models are going to have this frosted glass, but I personally think we're still going to have that glossy back. Most of the exterior changes this year probably will be found in the Pro models, starting with the screen. Supposedly the bezels are going to be a little bit thinner, which means a slightly larger screen, which always looks better, and the glass of the screen is supposed to be a little bit curved so that it fits into the edges of the phone a little bit better. Also, we might be able to say goodbye to all of these smudges on the side here because Apple might replace the stainless steel with a titanium chassis. I would be absolutely stoked about this because I'm getting pretty fed up with all of these smudges on my phone. The volume and power buttons are supposed to be shifted just a little bit according to some phone case cutouts, and of course we're going to have that action button as well. In terms of the colors, we should have 4 different ones, including gray, silver like I have right here, black, and maybe a new blue color. And if this is the case with the colors, then this is going to be the first time since the iPhone 10 that we haven't had this gold color. And that's just about all of the rumored exterior changes coming to the new iPhone 15 lineup, so there isn't anything really crazy. As usual, we are supposed to see new internals with the new iPhone 15 lineup, with the Pro and Pro Max models receiving the 3nm A17 Bionic chip, while the standard models will receive the A16 chip that's in the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. The A17 chip is supposed to be more efficient, so hopefully it will be faster and it might improve the battery life as well, and that would make me very happy. All of the iPhone 15 models are supposed to have the same 5G Qualcomm modem chip technology, and according to Mac Rumors, Apple is expected to release a new ultra-wide band chip for nearby interactions, with the UWB chip integrating with the Vision Pro headset that Apple is planning on releasing early 2024. In terms of the camera rumors, the iPhone 15 Pro and the Pro Max will be quite a bit different. The telephoto lens in the Pro Max is supposedly going to be able to zoom 5 to 6 times, and right now it can only zoom 3 times, so this would be quite a significant upgrade. The telephoto lens in the Pro model is still expected to only have that 3 times zoom. In terms of the standard iPhone 15 models, it isn't clear as to whether or not the camera is going to get any upgrades. Now when it comes to the price, Apple is expected to raise the prices of the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The 15 Pro will most likely start at $1,099, and the Pro Max will start at $1,199, which is $100 more than last year's Pro models. The standard models are expected to have the same price as last year, which is great, but it'll be really interesting to see if all of these claims and rumors are true about the new iPhone lineup. I am really excited to see if there's going to be anything in the new iPhones that we haven't already talked about. Let me know in the comments below if you guys think you're going to pick up one of the iPhone 15 models, and why or why not. It looks like there aren't going to be a ton of new features, and the prices are going to be more expensive for the Pro models, so it might be worth it to wait another year. I guess we'll see if Apple surprises us with anything in their new Wonderlust event happening soon. With all of that being said, I am really excited to show you guys the new iPhone in a couple of weeks, and thanks so much for watching. Peace!